Yeah. All right, Joe. Hey, dude. Now we're live, Joe.
Let's go. Big Pick back in the house.
Hey, what's up, guys? Go ahead and get in the chat. Let us know if you can hear us. We're trying to use our mics tonight, so we're hoping that everything is audible and that you guys got good visual as well. So blow up that chat. Want to say welcome back to the RRIP, guys. Week 6, we got Texas Tech versus Oklahoma State. Super excited to have Joe back in, not this studio with us, but out there in Washington, just getting it done, chiefing early, and he's got a lot of picks lined up for you. Guys, this is a live stream filled with sports gambling, Texas Tech hype, and some generally questionable behavior each and every week. Questionable takes, questionable drinking choices, which might upset some people, but we're just going to continue to have fun and do what we do with it. Super pumped tonight. Every Wednesday, somewhere from 7 to 8, the RRIP, guys. That's what you can expect. Welcome to the live broadcast. Lane and Joe, what's up, man? I'll start with you, Joe. How's it being back from the honeymoon? Love that.
That's right, Big Pick. Yeah, for me, just real quick, to our boy, Young Productions, my laptop is here. No charger with me, but I came prepared, fully charged laptop, so nothing but hitters tonight for you guys.
Love to hear that. Guys, it's going to be a great episode. We have a lot in store for you. Just a reminder that if you haven't already, you can subscribe to this YouTube channel, Ramblin' Raiders Media, for all the content, all the updates, premium Texas Tech content. I would argue the most premium content you're going to find out there when it comes to Texas Tech and sports gambling, sports betting. That is, so subscribe here, Ramblin' Raiders Media. We're also on Instagram at Ramblin' Raiders. We're on Twitter at Ramblin' Raiders, and our Facebook page is Ramblin' Raiders Ramblin' Raiders Podcast. You think I would know how to say that, man? Enunciate that after this many times through.
Hey, volume up on BP Joe is what people are saying in the chat. Speak up there, Jobin.
Joe, you're going to have to get a mic or just yell. But, yeah, drop us a sub, guys, on on YouTube. We appreciate that. Hit us with that like button. Leave a comment, and let's get this bad boy rolling. Guys, first thing out of the gate, you already know, what do you hate the most about Oklahoma State? It's copycat you. Let's cheers to that. Joe got a head start on us.
I thought that's what the first thing was. First order of business is cracking a beer.
First order of business is that vintage Red Raider sound that's heard far and wide. And that's a nice cold, nice cold beer crack there.
Miller Latte.
Here we go, though. I mean, what the fans are going to want to hear, they love that not all of them, but some of them love that we're drinking, that we're celebrating, that Joe's waving around his...
Who would have thought that, having fun and talking about Texas Tech sports could get you in trouble?
Yeah, I didn't know, man. I guess we got, people that just like to, record with the stick up their ass. But, we like to have a good time with our stuff. So, here we go, man. What do you hate most? This is what I wanted to start out with so we can set the tone for Oklahoma State Hate Week. Like what? I mean, talk about. It can be a tradition they've stolen. It can be a game maybe that still lingers behind. What's something about Okie State that just like gets in your head, pisses you off? I'll start with you, Lane, because I can see the cogs turning.
It's a game. It just pisses me off still to this day. And growing up in the Mike Leach era, watching Texas Tech play, this game just still haunts us. Actually, there's two games that really just still piss me off. One was 2005 with Cody Hodges, where we just absolutely choked our Chili's. We're heading to the BCS if we don't choke our Chili's against Oklahoma State. We did.
Fact.
It was a kind of a classic Mike Leach game where he's in that position, and he always finds a way to kind of blow it. But
and
so
the one loss would have been to the eventual national championships in Texas Longhorns.
The next game, though, is one that, I remember vividly where I was watching it. Is the year before, the infamous 2008 year. Michael Crabtree in the end zone, sun got in his eyes, and he dropped a game-winning touchdown to beat Oklahoma State at Oklahoma State in 2007. And that's when Michael Crabtree was on an absolute tear. I'm pretty sure he lit it up that game.
He did. No, he had a stupid stat line.
So yeah, I remember that game really pissed me off. And then their fans have the audacity to do basically guns up and steal everything we ever do. So yeah.
Joe,
it pisses you off.
Joe, I'm gonna assume that yours has to do something with betting, dude. Like they lost you a huge bet, you hit them in the over, they ruined one of your parlays. What's your worst memory?
I actually don't have a whole lot of bad things to say about Oklahoma State. I've won a lot of money on the basketball team over the years. They haven't been too hot. I go back to the year when they had open tryouts on campus. I remember sitting in the living room with Leno, and I was like, "Hey, you need to drive up there to Stillwater, try out, get on the team." I don't have a whole lot of bad things to say about them. I like the fans a little bit. But
Now, here's the thing, Big Pig.
I know the question was what do you hate most, but my hot take is not a whole lot.
Okay, that's all right, man.
Here's the question, Big Pig Joe. If I make the drive to Stillwater, do I become a Cowboy?
I think you're more in line to do something like Marcus Smart.
Love that, dude. And I'm just now realizing. Hold on. Got to get that red bar out of the way, man. Sorry for me just dropping the ball, man. That's why I need Young Productions in the studio. Oh, wasn't on there? Okay, cool. Young Productions in the studio with me, man, so I can get all my tech-savvy stuff taken care of. Okay, real quick, I'm going to read a couple comments on Twitter. Y'all know we like to do this every week. Locked On Texas Tech, the podcast and show, said, always viewed pistols firing as the most rigidly lame exclamation anyone could have ever come up with. Totally agree. Might as well have gone with something like touchdown Cowboys. Weaponized combustion is occurring. Hashtag guns up. Great comment. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, pistols firing.
Pistols firing? That just sounds kind of lame.
People want to give us shit about the guns up, man. But yeah, pistols firing is a hell of a lot worse. Let's see. Someone said they are on the losing end of the most lopsided rivalry in all of college football, but still call it Bedlam. The audacity. Fair. And then last but not least, there was one more good one in there. Oh, you know what it was? We had a previous guy who was on the Saddle Tramps left us a.
Oh, he did the entire, he showed us what they stole exactly, to a T, correct?
Yes. And it's actually not on this one, so I'm going to have to go find it. I believe it's right below this. But, yeah, man, I mean, he went through and documented at one point in time, and I'll get to that later, guys. We'll circle back whenever we make our predictions. But, yeah, he at one point in time just had enough and went through and got all the traditions that they had jacked over the years. So we will go find that. Before we make our final shots here. Okay, so pause for the shot of the day. Every week I feel like we say we're going to do something pretty wild, and then it ends up being just a straight-up whiskey or rumplement. So I went ahead and I dug around in the very bare, alcohol, the bare bar cabinet, I should say, downstairs. Shout out to the Metzel family. Thanks for the wedding gift. We really enjoy it. And
I found you a bottle of Tito's?
I found some deep. No, that was already there. They gave us the bar cart. So I got deep Eddie lemon flavor from Austin, Texas, boo, and then some Tito's, which is also Austin. So we're drinking that Austin
juice.
that Austin cut tonight. Here's what I'm thinking, dude. We're gonna go a little bit rover and just call it a lemon surprise, man.
Lemon spectacular.
A lemon. We're gonna call it a mystery lemon shot. We got the. You can't go wrong with Tito's and with Deep Eddies combined.
I just want to say, Joe in the chat over here with a great observation of saddle tramps with a greater arrow A&M core.
100%.
Great, 100%.
Okay, Lane's got his poured up.
Oh shit.
A little heavy there, man. Heavy-handed.
Oops.
And then we're gonna put a little lemon lime twist, a little Sprite, because why not?
I'll drop a
Six
little bit
watching.
of this in there.
Yeah. Joe and Laney, and just let me tell you, like, you upset some people with that, man. Like, you really, it was disturbing, dude, across, like, the Texas Tech.
Across the Texas Tech Twitter, some people were saying, the Ramblin' Raiders have fun? You can't have fun.
They couldn't believe it, man. They couldn't believe the audacity that you would, like, have a few drinks on there. Hey, cheers, baby. Hold on. Joe, wait, he's got something else. What? Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Here, cheers, boys. Okay, that was actually, of all the ones we've made on the pod, that one was definitely the best. Whew. Shot of the week. Now you know, baby. Deep Eddies, lemonade, Tito's, and a splash of Sprite. Tailgate, crowd pleaser, tailgate favorite.
Yeah, that Deep Eddies, I don't know.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. Hey, are you good, bro? Yeah, like, hey, bro, or can you hear us? Okay, good. I just want to make sure. Are you good, bro?
No, wait, bro, what?
Okay, yeah. All right, sorry, bro. Hold on.
Bro, are you good, bro?
Yeah, okay, I'm good, bro. All right, here we go, guys.
All right, continue on, bros.
Yeah, here, bros. Here we go. TTU Film Room, baby. We got a doozy coming up this weekend. They're calling it the Dust Bowl rivalry. And I don't know. I think that was, maybe talked about back in the day, but we're trying to, I should say Tech Twitter. I've seen it, people talking about it, hashtagging it all over the place, trying to push to get this a rivalry name. Selling on the Dust Bowl. I like it a lot. Oklahoma State guys, they're, Tech's 5th ranked opponent in a row. Pretty crazy to think about. I don't think that's happened ever in our, at least since you and I started watching Tech sports, maybe way back in the early 2000s. Tech's 5th ranked opponent in a row. They started as an 11.5 point dog, and I believe it's moved to 9.5. The winds are changing, dude, and people think this is going to be a little bit closer than what Vegas originally pegged it at. I'm not sure if the Cowboys are as good as their ranking would suggest right now. Beating Baylor on the road last week helped legitimize that. But ultimately, I think they're a little bit overhyped, Lane. What do you think?
They could be a little bit overhyped. I still think they're the best team in the Big 12. Yeah. They had a solidifying win on the road against Baylor last week against a mediocre Baylor team. They're not great.
Yeah.
But it was a good road win, no doubt. So I think they're not as overhyped. I don't think they're that overhyped. I think they're pretty damn good.
Yeah, no, they're good. It'll be interesting, and I'll get to my point on that.
I think their offense, it depends on what kind of offense you get. Their offense is so hot and cold. They're capable of just turning it on like that, and then they're also capable of no-showing.
Yeah, I guess the reason I'm not totally sold on that top 10, 7th-ranked team in the nation yet is because besides Baylor, and this is what gave me a little bit of life, a little bit of hope for this matchup, is that Tech is going to be – I mean, Baylor was their hardest game on the schedule that they've played so far.
We're battle-tested.
They're 3 non-cons. We're battle-tested. They're not.
Right.
Their 3 non-cons were a joke. Arizona State is 1-4, and just looking at – James in the chat will love – to hear that.
Their coach is already fired.
Their coach got fired on the field.
That's awesome.
And they're 1-4. They're not looking great. Arizona State was bad. And then Central Michigan put up 44 on them. So I don't think they're battle-tested. They're a quality team. They have the pieces and components that you need to be successful in this league. But ultimately, I don't know, Tech, if they're able to do some things uncharacteristic to what they've shown on the road so far, then I think we'll be good. Joe, you look like you got something to pipe in there real quick.
Oh, my God.
I'm about to go get my chef hat for that one, dude. That's
I'm going to come back to, I think it comes down, I'm going to skip segments in the pod. Tech wins if Joey McGuire keeps his big old ball.
No, Joe, you want him to go for more fourth downs.
And we have some good contrast here because Lane and I were saying ease it up, or at least I was saying just tone it down, ease it back a bit.
I think it's less. He keeps talking about it in his presser, the analytics. It's for me. It's just more of a gut thing. Just go with your gut. I mean, if you think this is the time, then go. I'm not a math guy. I never have been.
Lane's a more like if you feel it in your plums guy, like
Yeah.
you roll with it, okay? So here we go, guys. Guys to watch out for. I'm going to run through these quick because you're probably already going to be familiar with a lot of them. Spencer Sanders, we know him well. He's been at Oklahoma State for a while. He's dropped an L to Texas Tech in the Matt Wells era, which automatically drops him, puts him down a peg in my book.
This is another quarterback that is either cooked or raw sushi. The guy is capable of getting scalding hot, but he's also capable of being, what does he say in that movie Vacation? Like super ice cold out of a cold faucet or something.
Oh, yeah. You guys want some ice cold water out of a faucet, man. That's what he can be. So he's mobile. We know that. He's been more consistent this year than he has been in the past. Only 2 interceptions to his 11 touchdowns, which is a ratio definitely Texas Tech fans will take with the way we've been turning the ball over lately. He's got 4 TDs on the ground, so you have to keep an eye on him. You got to check him and spy him. Dude can get out and make a move. He's not as big of a threat on the ground as Adrian Martinez was last week, but he can still hurt you with his legs if you allow him to. Dominique Richardson, he's their ace back, junior out of Oklahoma City. He's got 53 more carries than the next back on their in their rotation on their depth chart. 288 yards on the year with 3 touchdowns. Keep an eye out for him. And then also, this is a big point of emphasis here, talented receiving corps, dude. I mean, it's talented receiving corps, guys. They got multiple guys that are filling up the stat sheet. And, yeah, dude, these are just a couple names. Here's some stats to go with them. But Braden Johnson, he leads in yardage with 360 through their 4 games. You got to remember they had a bye week, so this is only on four games here. 17 receptions, 360 yards, 3 TDs on the year. That's Braden Johnson. Look out for him. Brennan. Yeah,
Yes.
dude. Hey, well, beep.
You talked about their talented receiving core. Do we have an injury update on Miles Price?
That we do not.
He
man.
is game time decision. Rolled ankle, game time decision. I haven't seen anything since the presser on him since Monday, so I'm rolling with that. I mean, he might play, he might not.
Hey, they gotta do the Mr. Miyagi rub down on that ankle
Yeah.
and get it right because we're gonna need him back.
Or give him that old Crabtree pill they used to give him when his ankle was acting up.
That old Toby pill,
Yeah.
straight CBD, baby. The what? It's some straight CBD, baby. Oh, here we go.
Real quick on their receivers, though, watch out. Johnson, you already said, but he's their big play guy, averaging 21 yards a catch is his usual. So he's the big play guy, and then they got a slew of guys that make a lot of catches.
Yeah, no, I mean, literally, that's going to be a biggest test for us. Can we stop their receivers? You got Bryson, or actually, let me start with Brennan. It's all the B's, man. You got Braden, Brennan, and Bryson.
Who do they think they are? The old Astros, the Killer Bees?
The Killer Bees, man. They got Brennan Presley. The what? Yeah, no, and they all go by bro too. They call each other bro a lot in the locker room. If you didn't know, Brennan Presley has 252 yards on 20 receptions with 1 TD. Bryson Green has 3 TDs on 169 yards, and then John Paul Richardson 2 touchdowns on 150 yards. I mean, and the list goes on. We're not going to get into all of them, but just keep in mind, in a Mike Gundy offense, a kind of diluted version of the air raid, tweaked version of the air raid, they're looking to get the ball out, and they got the guys to spread the ball around the field.
And they like to go pace.
Yes, they do. On the defensive end, defense is really the backbone of this team. I would argue their front 7 is we saw what they did last year. I know they lost their coach to Ohio State, D coordinator, but it's some of the best in the country.
Yeah, I mean, the players are still there. The coaching might have taken a hit, but they still have a good defensive coordinator. They have good talent, which is the most important thing, not the coaching. So they're still a solid defense. Not as good as last year's, I don't believe, but still very solid. Their defensive line is one to reckon with.
Yeah, Lane's going to get into that in when we get to some of their strengths and what we got to watch out for. They are loaded up front. I'll say that their front 7 is great. So some names to watch out for: Cobb and Benson, another bro and Benson, are both veteran linebackers that have around 30 tackles. I believe Cobb's got 30, Benson's got 24, something like that. Cobb has 2 sacks on the season, so expect them to bring pressure. They like to bring pressure, and that coaching staff, I know if they're looking at our tape from last week, they know that you have to dial up pressure on this Tech O-line because you can force us into penalties. You can force us into mistakes. We're going to have to shore that up going into this matchup this weekend where our O-line struggled in the past. Another guy, Jason, and the last guy kind of on our personnel list, Jason Taylor, the second best player in their secondary, second leading tackler on this team with 1 interception and 3 pass deflections. Probably don't want to throw his way often. You're going to want to maybe use the other side of the field a little bit more. Vulnerabilities, man. Let's get vulnerable with Oklahoma State and this team. As good as their defense is, dude, their secondary gave up over 400 yards in the air to Central Michigan, over 300 to Baylor, and over 200 to an absolute shite Arizona State team. So if you're going to beat them, and I went back and watched tape for Baylor and Oklahoma State, the middle of the field, the seams are open, dude. They dare you to throw to the middle of the field. If we can do that effectively and hit guys like Price, like Xavier White, Cleveland, if we can hit these guys on those long cross routes, on those long slants, and get the middle of the, start utilizing the middle of the field, you can break down this secondary. O-line's also going to have to give, Donnie enough time to make the right throws. When you look at the adverse side of that, O-line's got to give him enough time and make sure that he gets his, can read through his progressions and have the confidence to sling it and put it on him.
Yeah, absolutely, because their defensive line gets after you on the edge. They have multiple guys with multiple sacks on the year. Martin, Lacey, Oliver, and Kapinski. All these guys have multiple sacks. I think Kapinski leads with 3, but the rest of them all have at least 2 sacks, so they come hard off the edge. What I like, though, is that when you're coming hard off the edge like that, step up in the pocket. The center O-line's got to do well. The tackles are going to have to create some room, though, and we're going to have to move the pocket around to weather these DNs, because it's been a problem for us is blocking these guys coming off the Parrish gave us, absolute fits from U of H coming off the edge.
Felix.
So it's something we're going to have to struggle through. But if we can, I think to win this game, you have to effectively take out their pass rush off the edge.
And I think something that could add to that, Smitty Johns, don't be afraid to run the ball.
Yeah. They press up on the outside, gash them up the middle. But, they got a pretty good linebacker. But still, if you can pick that guy up, absolutely. Yes.
Yes, sir. Okay, so the other thing, and I already talked about it, battle-tested, man. Besides Baylor, who have they played? Nobody very good. And they've been in they've been in one dogfight-ish with Central Michigan. So pretty weak non-con. This team hasn't gone through the gauntlet that Texas Tech has. I think that could play in our favor. Texas Tech wins if they. Okay, what do they have to do to get it done in the trenches in Stillwater at the Dust Bowl Saturday afternoon, 2:30 kickoff, I believe. I just said it. I'm going to go over and skip over that one. Got to utilize the middle of the field. Kitley, I'm sure, is drawing that up in his game plan. He saw what Baylor did to attack those seams, attack those, get mobility, I should say, attack the seams, the in route, the middle of the field. Get some mobility with receivers slashing either on, posts, on deep slants, whatever you got to do to utilize the middle of the field. Let's do it. Also, play mistake-free football, guys. Donovan Smith is going to have to really go out, like I said, be uncharacteristic and kind of do what he hasn't been able to do on the road thus far. That's protect the ball, limit turnovers, and our O-line is going to be, a big part of that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the game plan, or what we have to do to win this game, not really the game plan, stays the same from last week. I mean, control the turnover margin, win the turnover margin, block well, and I think you win this game. I
agree, man. Take the crowd out of the game. Good comment there, Carl. Our boy Carl, hot on the mics. He's in the studio, man, working on his next album. Dude, love that too. Got to take them out early. Their crowd can get pretty. I mean, they're going to show out for a top 10 team, and we know that they're going to have they're going to copy us with the paddles. With whatever their what's their little their version of Saddle Tramps called? Do we know?
I have no idea. I was going to say bell ringers or something.
The Buckaroos, man.
The Buckaroos.
The Buckaroos are going to be out there paddling, dude. They're going to be putting their guns up, getting some orange power. Got to make them obsolete, eliminate them early. Also, guys.
Another in the chat, Laura.
I was about to get to that. I love that Laura just said this because this was part of my keys as far as utilizing the seam, and that was let's get our tight ends involved. Actually, I missed that part of my outline, so thank you for shouting that out, Laura, and reminding us that tight ends can be super effective in this game.
I agree, but to the second part of her comment there, it says, be assertive, Smith run when he sees openings. I love Smith in the running game when it's not designed. I mean, he's done okay on those design runs. It's a QB power, and he showed that he can lower his shoulder and beat people. But I love Smith getting out of the pocket when he sees an opening on a called pass play and just making his own reading his own opening right there. I mean, I love Smith in that kind of run game, not necessarily the design run.
I just realized, Joe, make sure you're yelling out there, man, because they're saying it's hard to hear you, so you got to really, really pronunciate. Hit Baylor Cup. Good point. Another great point. He said not only Joe needs to speak up, but we got Baylor Cup, dude, on our sideline. Let's use him in the tight end game, get him going.
Hell, use all three of them.
If the O-line can give Smitty Johns enough time. Okay, have to limit penalties. That's kind of obvious. That those really hurt us. Last week against a solid defense, we're going up against another arguably better, really stout front seven Oklahoma State's defense. Tech can't afford to have drive-killing penalties or have defensive penalties that bail out Oklahoma State on third and longs, anything like that. So got to limit the unnecessary penalties. That hurt us last week.
What's going to be critical at the end of this game is no point shaving. Should be allowed to happen.
Yeah, no, someone's got to vet the refs prior and make sure that they're not doing any shady backdoor gambling, on this game, because that was definitely evident last game. And then last but not least, and this is why I'm kind of with Joe for a second on, hold on, we might have a shot. Oklahoma State, guys, they're top 10. Coming off a big win on the road that they were really hyped up for, facing a Baylor team that beat them in the Big 12 championship last year. Beat them on a 4th and 1 sweet play. They were fired up for that game, and they got the dub. Guess who they play next week? A top 15, or I think they're at 17 right now. After they beat Kansas, more than likely they're going to be, I'm saying.
You're calling that.
I think Kansas is. He already knows where I'm going. That's what I'm about to say, Joe. Absolutely, dude. They're looking ahead to TCU, who's more than likely going to be undefeated, top 15. They overlook the Red Raiders. They don't show up on Saturday, and they overlook us. They come out sluggish and a little lackadaisical. Might be looking.
And that's when Smitty Johns is at his best. When a team like Texas overlooks him and he takes him to the woodshed.
Absolutely, man. And so more than likely they look to TCU. That could be a big factor in this game. Last but not least, and we're about to get to Joe's segment. Marquee matchups. Lane, I'll let you, man. What do you think is kind of a key matchup in this game? And feel free to take a sip of your beer, man. Have some fun, drink, dude.
Oh, that's allowed?
Yeah, no, dude,
okay.
You can have a good time. I know we were in a frat and stuff, but you can still talk about sports and just have a good one.
Oh, you can still have fun, talk about sports, and just be a Tech fan?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay,
and
I didn't know that.
What's funny is if you don't like it, you don't have to listen either.
I thought you had to have permission to do that.
No. Oh well. Oh my God. Wait. Dude, I just remembered. We forgot to ask permission from the gatekeepers.
That we could have fun and talk about Tech sports?
Yeah, hashtag. I don't know if I can hashtag the RIP. I don't know if we can do our own content. Hey, remind me next week that we got to be sure to check with the gatekeepers that guard all of Texas Tech, Twitter, all content, all podcasting. We got to be sure we're in line because you never know.
Make sure it's vetted. I forgot what was I talking about, the matchup, though?
Yeah, because you never know whenever you're going to cross the line. So, watch out, dude. I'll be sure to circle back with them on that. Yeah, my bad. Hey, sorry, bro. I feel bad, man. I feel bad. I never. Yeah, it's. You don't want to take anyone's content, especially hashtags that are already ripped off from another account.
All right, hashtag bros. Listen to this, okay? So for the matchup, Texas Tech has to win. I've already talked about it, so it's a little repetitive, but it's the O-line versus their D-line. We have to block up front. We have to give Smitty Johns time to throw the ball, and if we win the turnover battle, we win this game. The key matchup, though, is in the trenches. Can our offensive line get it done?
Dude, I love that. No, honestly, that's a great point, bro. That was awesome. Tech's secondary has got to step up against Spencer Sanders' arm and this deep receiving core that they have. You got to step up and be sure that you're keying in on these guys because their secondary can hurt you. Oh, sorry. Their secondary can really hurt you, dude. And so, they're not their secondary. Our secondary is going to have to key in on their receivers because their receiving core can really hurt you, man. They're, just talented, athletic, super tall, fast.
There's a bunch of them that are good.
They're really, really good at what they do. So, going to have to key in on them. Our secondary hasn't been tested probably all year as much as they're going to be tested against Oklahoma State. Now that I look through, it's going to be, just from a talent, from a depth standpoint, this is going to be the hardest test I think our secondaries face. Got to try to eliminate the big play. Don't let them, go off on you, anything there. Tech's O-line is also going to have to go against that veteran Oklahoma State front seven and not allow them to pressure Smitty Johns too much so that he has, time and the ability to get through his progression and hurt him downfield. That's really all we got, man. I think we're ready for our bro over there in Washington to do his picks, man. I mean, you got some. I heard you got a hot slate over there, dude.
Do your thing, Joe.
Some raw. Actually, no, that'd be raw. Be cold.
I gotta focus because Young Production in the chat makes me laugh.
Young Production is a real one.
I got 8 college football picks.
Rattle them off.
I'm gonna go in chronological order. Picks from the beginning of the slate to the end. And the first pick I'm going with is the Nevada money line. You're gonna lay some juice at -170. They're playing Colorado State. This is a winless football team. The spread was at -3.5.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it, but I was like, yeah, let's just lay the juice. We'll go -170. -170 Nevada money line. I love that. We're getting some winless football team.
Hey Joe, you gotta try to yell a little bit louder. Pat is saying like he just can't hear you, man. He's fiending for some locks.
Okay. Hey Pat, can you give me some feedback here? Can you hear me now?
You're going to have to yell, son.
Hold on, definitely. Hold on, keep yelling.
Alright. And next,
Yeah.
we got the Nevada money line first. Wake the neighbors up with this shit. Second pick, I got TTU at Kansas. Kansas had this is the battle of the undefeated. TCU undefeated, Kansas undefeated. The total's at 68.5. It's different from my NFL picks because all my NFL picks I love the overs. My NCAA football I love the unders. And so Kansas, they just got off of a 14
You love the hook.
North Carolina plus 3.5 at
Still nah. Damn, this can't hear Jay.
next I move to. This is my second favorite play. Washington State.
He's gonna have to get a mic.
13 points in the fourth quarter against Oregon. This Washington State football team is good. They're good. I promise you. From the West Coast, the hype is here. If their quarterback can take care of the ball, they easily cover plus 13 at USC. So they're going on the road. Plus 13, I love that. Washington State is a good football team. If their quarterback takes care of the ball, you cover easily. I love that one. Period. Like you're 4 months past rent.
Hell yeah, Joe.
Next to Missouri at Florida, another road underdog. And so this Missouri team shocked the world last weekend. They should have beaten Oregon if they played the game right. It looked like the Atlanta Falcons against the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. They had that game. They blew it against Georgia. So I take Missouri plus 11 at Florida. I love that game. Florida hasn't been great. Their running quarterback, Anthony Richardson, has been very, for my Hispanics out there, más o menos, so-so.
Oh, I like it.
So I take plus 11.
Spicy, little Spanish flair.
This guy goes to one island.
My last pick, and it's the bread and butter, boys. It's the bread and butter.
Is this one my pick?
No. This is Bama first half spread, minus 14. At home versus the Baggies.
No. Not them.
I dropped that. Minus 14 against the Aggies.
There you go. Did you do my pick, Joe? Okay, well, just to reiterate that pick for those that didn't hear it, an absolute lock is UCLA plus 3.5. They control both lines of the ball. They control offensive line and defensive line. Lock it in.
All right. Well, hey, Joe, is that it? Hey, apparently we're going to have to go get you a mic, man. I think me and Lane adding our mics to the equation might have thrown off your audio because we're getting some thumbs down on that. But don't you worry, man. If we have to tweet these out, we'll ask permission first. But once we do that, we'll tweet out your picks, dude, and we will make sure that the people have the absolute certified hitters that you just gave out on the rip.
Hold on. Is Joe allowed to make his own picks without permission? Is he allowed to have a thought on picks? Or?
That's somewhere in the gray area, dude, when it comes to the podcasting guidelines. So we're going to have to work on that. But, guys, okay, so Lane's got a couple picks, and I forgot. Hold on, let me get my chef hat on real quick, man. I'm thinking about getting a bigger one.
Just to let y'all know, I just saw, actually, I'm not sure when this happened. I was looking at this a couple hours ago, but the Texas Tech line within the last hour and a half has moved.
Again?
Has moved to just 9. They took the 9.5 away from us, so the line is moving in Tech's favor. It might have something to do with our boy Greg McElroy today on Daily Wager.
He dropped a heater?
He said one of his picks of the week was Texas Tech covering the 9.5 spread.
What's up, Joe?
If I add in on my phone, will it mess up the pod?
Oh, that's why. It's probably because it's on your computer. Oh, wait. I see you entering. Hold on. We can make this work, big dog.
Leave on my computer and join on the phone.
I just added you in there. Hold on. Let me get you on. Oh, gosh. Oh, no, dude. This is I'm trying to improv mid-pod. Nobody wanted to see this, but I think I can do it.
Come on, man. I got hitters to say.
BP Joe.
Look, he's sideways now, though.
Wait. Dude, oh my God, this is going to be... Oh, okay, there you go. All right, can y'all... Here, start talking loud, Joe.
Yo.
Can y'all hear him better now? All right, we're waiting for a response in the chat. Vegas did not ask for permission on that line movement. Confirmed. Dude, They did not. And I'll tell you one thing you don't want to do is not ask for permission, man.
That's how points get shaven right there.
That's how points get shaven, and that's how people just get in their feelings, dude, if you don't ask for permission.
Hold on, I'm going to ask you permission. Can I give away these English Premier League bets?
Please do it. But address me as Chef, because, like...
Chef, may I please give away these?
I want everyone to remember, like, who...
And these are my original thoughts. I didn't just, read this. These are just my thoughts. I just pulled up, what the lines were, okay?
Yeah, I love it. No.
Okay, so...
Hey, good job, bro.
Oh, thanks, bro. Original thought here. I like Everton plus half a goal, minus 123 against Manchester United. United is an absolute dumpster fire. Next. We're riding with the boys. United. I know Nick's riding with me on this one. West Ham minus a half at home against Fulham. Fulham has not been up to par this year. West Ham is looking to make moves to get out of the middle of the table. I like West Ham in that one. And then, man, I like Liverpool and a pick'em against Arsenal. I know we rode with Arsenal last week. This one's a toss-up, but I think Liverpool's just got too much. Even though Arsenal has added some really key players, I think Liverpool is too much for them. Those are your English across-the-pond bets.
I love that, man. I'm going to crack a beer because, I didn't get to case race before this, so I just want to have a beer real quick and enjoy myself on this Wednesday night with my bros. And I just love that we're putting out this premium Texas Tech content. Again, I would argue the best that there's been for the last 3, or actually we're going on year 4, guys. So, we love bringing this to y'all. We're so thankful for our loyal followers, loyal listeners, those who come to our watch parties. We just appreciate everything.
Or should you say our loyal bros?
Our bros, man, and gals. We love what y'all are doing, dude. This is we appreciate y'all's support. We're just gonna keep putting out this content and growing and thriving. But we want to let y'all know that we love y'all for doing this and for tuning in. Okay, Big 12 Pick'em, dude. We finally made it. Crack one to Joe and to Lane for putting out a bunch of those great picks that are going to be tweeted out on their accounts throughout the week. I thought y'all did a great job on that. Let's talk about the Big 12 slate. We got 4 games, and 2 of them, actually 3 of them are rivalry games. Oh no, he didn't. Here we go.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
There you go, big pick.
Hey, quit doing that, man. A frat guy would do that. That's some frat behavior, dude. We're professionals, man. We take our podcasting seriously, Joe.
Frat guy wouldn't be able to audible to a phone
Wait, why did I think we were mature enough to get on this thing tonight? Oh wait, no, it's because we do it every week, right?
Yeah. Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did I think we were mature enough for this? Yeah, hey, love you too, Young Productions. Or actually, I don't know. I didn't ask for permission, so I'm sorry. Like y'all, man. Like you too, Young Productions. Okay, here we go.
Wait. Can I get back to, I guess the audience didn't hear my last couple picks. I love Washington State plus 13 and Bama first half spread minus 14. That's all I got to say.
All right. Well done, Jobin. Do you have any NFL picks?
Is anybody watching right now not immediately going to their bookie and plugging these in? Because you really should if you haven't done so already.
Washington State plus 13. If they take care of the ball, it's an automatic lock.
Okay, here we go. I love those picks. Let's talk a little Big 12 pick'em though, man, because we're hitting our. I mean, it's been so great tonight, hanging out with our bros. We're hitting that hour mark, so we're gonna try to get it rolling here. 3 of these games are rivalry games. Allegedly, this weekend. The first one, or let me rephrase that. We got 3 rivalry games, and then the other one that's not a rivalry game is College Game Day. How great is it to be a Big 12 fan right now? I mean,
It's incredible.
immaculate football across the board.
The only unranked game being played is Oklahoma versus Texas. That's wild.
Also sus, man. I mean, what's happening? You go to the SEC, your stock drops dramatically. Okay, here we go. Love you guys, man. Rush Rambling. Yeah, dude. Hey, we'll take. Rush Rambling. We're like, what's that? Old school. We're like old school. We're just a bunch of old guys that are super immature. Y'all can rush Rambling, baby. We'll take you on. That's a great. Pat might just came up with our new hashtag, dude. Rush Rambling.
Oh, we have hashtags?
Well,
Is it,
not
is it
anymore.
coined, though?
Yeah. Oh, I gotta go.
Once there's a hashtag, you own that hashtag,
Yeah.
and no one can else.
Yeah, even if you rip it off from another account, you own that hashtag,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah. I'm gonna have to actually go check with the Copyright, dude. I'm going to go
The
to
Godfather.
I'm going to have to go check the copyright status on that and make sure there's not a patent or copyright on it. Get with the department of whatever governmental federal agency works on that. The Department of Permission. So we're going to have to get with them, make sure that there's not a copyright on a hashtag Rush Ramblin'. Okay, let's talk about
Let's get back to the
TCU, Kansas, baby. They are the game of the week, college game day. I can't even say they're the game of the week in the Big 12 because that would be a lie. There's so many good ones. But just a great time to be in the Big 12, man. We got college game day. Both teams undefeated. First time Kansas has been 5-0 and probably since mid-2000s. I'm
2009.
guessing 2009, yeah. I mean, back to you got to go Todd Reese and Mancino days with the Jayhawks, baby, for the last time they were ranked that high and that they were undefeated. Our audience is too young, man, because our target, we're reaching out. I mean, we span across all age gaps, but to our younger listeners, man, they won't know that reference. So
They're too frat.
Here we go, man. They're too frat, and they just wouldn't understand. So who do y'all got? TCU's -7 in this one. Joe, I'll let you go. Lane?
Yeah, I like TCU to win this game, but Kansas to cover. I think it's going to be kind of a back and forth game. Both teams are going to be scoring, but give me TCU late. TCU with the late winner, but Kansas covers.
Are you fading by under?
Yes, I think I will fade your under.
You hate the half?
He hates it. He absolutely hates it.
Wait, what is it at? What is it at?
No longer.
What is it at? What is it at?
That's why they brought me in. I'm the biggest expert.
Okay, Joe, and that's rare for Joe to take an under. So, dude, yeah, rare for you to take an under, man. But I mean, I don't know, guys. I'm gonna err on the side of history, and that's that Kansas has been ass cheeks the last however many years, and so I'm gonna go with TCU. But since it's in Lawrence, I'll say that Kansas covers. It's a field goal to a I don't know, anywhere from 4 to 6 point game. Anything right under
Y'all
that
got to
cover.
think about something is that Kansas, I mean, they've arguably been the worst Power 5 team for the past 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're bad. And I still don't believe in the turnaround. I don't think their schedule's been very solid. I saw something that they were had the 60th, somewhere in the 60s as far as their ranking of strength of schedule, and Tech's was way up there. Sorry, I had to throw Tech in there just because we've been going through it. But yeah, dude, their strength of schedule has been very weak, and then the games that they have coming up are going to be vastly different. So give me TCU money line, Kansas in the spread. Next, say that 3 times fast. Red River rivalry. Red River rivalry. It's tough when you've had a few on the podcast. But, we don't mind doing that. I know it's childish, immature, frat boy behavior, but, we're just going to have a couple beers because we've always done that. I'm sure somebody will be upset about it out there. Someone will be,
I thought this was America.
miffed. I think they'll be miffed about it. So, Matt, y'all got some mics. Matthew, I'm so glad you joined. Dude, we did this for you. Your comments, we were I knew we had them. I was like, man, we got to get the mics fired up for our boy Matthew. We got you covered. Now we just got to get Joe one. Okay, Texas, Oklahoma. I hate to say this, horns down always, but here's the deal. I think Texas is actually going to be still a contender this year. Red Raider fans aren't going to like to hear that. Oklahoma's trash, but they're going to play UT close in this one. It's going to be a dogfight. I never like the favorite when it comes to the spread in the Red River rivalry. So I'm going Oklahoma +7, but UT finds a way to win the game. I'm telling y'all, Tech beating them was a great thing. This team is very capable. I do think that they are string off a couple wins here. They look good against West Virginia.
Oh, God.
What's up, Willie? They look good against West Virginia. I like UT in this one. I think that they're going to be pretty competitive here on out. Joe, what do you got?
Good boy.
Who do you got, Joe?
I got OU +7, and I take a money line. I tried to give this on Big Picks, but they're begging for you to take OU +7. I just have no much faith in UT
11 starters out for OU. James, you can't just drop a nuke on us like that.
No, hey, but James doesn't count into fact. General Booty, my guy.
General Booty.
Yeah, General.
The quarterback will lead them to a cover.
Hey, don't say, dude, I know it's his name, but don't say General Booty, man. That's immature as hell.
General Booty.
That's immature, dude. What were you, in a frat or something?
All first team Big 12 with that name.
Okay. How about? Oh wait, Lane. Sorry, you didn't even give yours
Come on,
yet.
man. Yeah.
I cut off old Laney's locks here.
I like UT in this one. I think Oklahoma is down bad. I like UT. I think this one gets away from Oklahoma yet again. I think UT is a good squad, kind of like you said. I think it was a really good win for Tech at home to beat them. I think they're going to surprise some people down the road. Give me Texas and the spread.
I like that. And James solidified it for us in the chat with that fun fact that 11 starters out for OU. Okay, Kansas Farmageddon, dude. The corn versus wheat. We won't use the emoji because really don't want to plagiarize and copy anything. Corn versus wheat. Cyclone Larry's versus whatever they say, Emaw over there in Kansas State. This one's going to be interesting, man. I in a rivalry like this, that's really has more, I think, on the line than even the Red River has right now. Besides UT maybe making a run, this is going to be a hard-fought contest. Kansas State -2. Okay, at Iowa State, I gotta roll with the Wildcats, man. I just because I want them to be. This is a from the heart pick, man. I feel it in your gut pick.
Never bet with your heart, man.
You never do it, but sometimes the chef falls into. And yes, I did just call myself the chef in third person.
Wow.
For people that I guess just really they just can't.
Did you ask permission though?
I did. No, I didn't ask permission, but yeah, man. I don't know. Like, I just want everyone to remember, like, yeah, the chef's not going anywhere, baby. This hat's staying here. I might get a full get up, dude, like a full blown.
I'll get an apron,
like a ratatouille, little prop, like a full blown apron here. But yeah, dude, I don't even know what I was saying now. I drank so many beers, I got so frat boy on my own pod, I freaked out.
Kansas State.
That's it, Kansas State. Thank you, Farmageddon. Give me K-State winning this game. It's a heartfelt gut pick here. I got the Wildcats winning money line, and I'm going to take them in the spread. I do think this game's going to be close. I think it's going to be a field goal. I think it's going to be whoever has the ball last type shit. But I like Kansas State. I like Adrian Martinez with his legs, man. Dude has been raw sushi lately. Give me the Wildcats, baby. Sorry, Cyclone Larry. Sorry to all of our Iowa State followers on Twitter. I like the Wildcats.
Big pick. You're up.
I take the Wildcats too. I believe the line was at -2.5.
Oh my God! It just roasting your brother in the chat. Why don't you?
Joe, I can't even. There might be young 18-year-olds, young professionals that tune in to this podcast. Wait, we also got another comment in the chat from Renee Fratatouille.
Fratatouille.
He is Fratatouille. I could get a little rat right here, and we could call him Fratatouille.
I love it.
Yeah, actually, I just thought about it. If I put a little mouse up there, though, that might upset some people.
You have to ask permission.
Not very good. Not very good. Their only marquee win was against this bad Iowa team. Take Kansas State -2.5.
Yeah, I agree with K-State on this one. I think, like Jackson's kind of been saying, they're a dark horse to really shock some people in the Big 12. I agree 100%. I don't think Iowa State's very good. I think it's a winnable game for Texas Tech when we go to Ames. I've marked that down as maybe a possible road win for us. I like K-State -2.5 and money line.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good pick. Let's go, baby. That's a good one. Okay, last but not least, but hey, Renee, I do like the Fratatouille idea. I just gotta be, gotta be on the lookout for that, and watch out about upsetting any other like rat connoisseurs that are just into that. Don't want to mess around with that, dude, and upset them because they're already upset about the chef. They don't, they're really upset about chefs. Rat chefs don't go together. Despite what you saw in Ratatouille, Fratatouille might be the difference maker here. We'll see how it goes.
Chef.
Yeah.
Will you do me a favor? Will you pull off the chef
Let me check.
Oh no, there's no one pulling the strings.
There's no rat in there telling me how to podcast tonight. But oh yeah, Carl's right. I'm convinced that Matt Campbell's tanking, so Nebraska doesn't want him.
Wow,
that could. Hey, there's no telling at this point. Real quick before
that would be wild.
Before we get too off the rails, Fred, to it. Y'all, for real, dude. The chat is popping tonight. Can't wait to get this one out there. Just great commentary.
I can't wait to see all these people at the tailgate in Fort Worth, right?
Yeah. Oh no, everyone's coming to the tailgate in Fort Worth. Everybody, dude. You never know, man. People.
You never know who hits up your DMs and like wants to come to the party.
Hey, man. Your worst enemy could be your most avid tailgate, your most avid watch party goer. You don't know, man. That's the crazy thing about this. It's so hard to tell these days. You don't know. Same Fratatouilles in your DMs are also like, just not feeling what you're putting down, I guess. But here we go, dude. Last but not least, dude, Texas Tech at Oklahoma State, the Dust Bowl. I think we need to start the Dust Bowl era off on a good note. With Joey. Like, really get in there, get a dub, and make this, turn kind of the tide of what this rivalry has been over the course of, the last couple years, right? So, wait, real quick, Matt, Oak State fans talking mad, some dirty mess on the John Kurtz channel. I wanted to fire back, but I'm worried we will get worked. Yeah, okay, so here's the deal. Let's, to Matt's point, let's talk about it and let's lay it out there.
Go ahead and fire back, because Tech Twitter will have your back. So, fire back, but yeah, we could.
Tech Twitter will stand up for you, man, because it's generally just a bunch of good, down-to-earth, normal people that just enjoy
Texas Tech.
Yeah, and enjoy Texas Tech,
enjoy
bolstering up Texas Tech, and, let everybody, despite, whatever different outlets are putting out, different variations of content, we're all on the same team, right? Everybody's getting down. Most of Tech Twitter knows that. You might have a couple outliers. I don't know. I'm just guessing, assuming, but good deal, man. Chef, y'all at the Ice House this weekend might swing by. Who the F is John Kerr? Okay, this chat is getting way too lit. Okay, so here we go. We might do Memorial Trail Ice House, and everyone's invited. We love everybody, dude. We're open. We're amicable to anybody coming, despite how much you listen to the podcast and maybe don't enjoy this, but here we go, man. Texas Tech, I've said this 1,000 times, repeated myself, which is, dude, we got to stop doing that, bro.
Yeah,
we got to stop repeating each other, bro.
Yeah, bro,
Bro, for real, don't repeat anything I say. I love it. Okay, I don't know, man. I think that Tech is really going to have a difficult time with this game because Smitty Johns, dude, we're going to have to see something from him in this offense that we just have not seen yet on the road, and that is consistency. That is penalty-free football. That is mistake-free, turnover-free football. We're going to have to really be careful about, how this offense is playing because the offense has struggled on the road, quite frankly, man. With your backup quarterback in there, Smitty Johns has had a tough time finding a rhythm. This is a good front seven. I think Oklahoma State, I hate to say it, guys, this is where there is a Fratatouille guy in there, pulling the strings, telling me in my gut, saying, dude, no, you can't bet the Red Raiders. I'm going Oklahoma State money line. However, here's the tease sauce, baby. If I had it out, let's whip it out, put it on, tease sauce, tease it up to 10. I take Tech at plus 10 in the spread. Lane?
For mine on this one, so far this year, I have taken Texas Tech in the spread and Texas Tech money line in every single game so far. Unfortunately, that streak ends today. I hate to say it, hate to do it. I'll probably pick Tech the rest of the way just because that's the kind of fan that I am. But I like Oklahoma State to win this game. Hopefully, I'll bring in some bad betting luck and good luck for the Red Raiders. But I like Oklahoma State to win this game. However, I do like Texas Tech to cover the spread, cover the 9. It's now 9. I was 9.5. I like Tech to cover, though. I think it's going to be an absolute shootout in Stillwater. I think both teams are going to score. I think it's going to be one of the more high-scoring games of the weekend. Oklahoma, close, 4 or 5 points in a shootout.
Joe, what do you got?
I got Tech spread and I got Tech money line. That's all I got to say.
You savage.
Damn, dude, you are a beast. Hold on, dude. I gotta give your brother some props real quick, man. Just a hell of a guy. So guys, you heard it here, man. Joe is a rider. He's a ride or die. And here's what's funny. Here's the ironic part of this is that Lane and I are usually the ones that are, despite better judgment, rolling with Texas Tech.
Joe's the numbers guy.
And Joe's the numbers guy. Lane and I are saying Okie State money line. I'll take Tech plus 10 in the spread. Joe's the one saying not only spread, hit him in the money line.
Yeah, I will say in the chat, Renee says Tech playing for the bye week needs Shuck back ASAP. When Shuck gets back, I think this could turn into a different team. But we roll with Smitty Johns,
and that's a discussion. Well, that's a discussion where it's go ahead.
I don't really like the Shuck argument. I love Donovan Smith. I like the way he plays. He runs people over. They give him a QB draw, and he hits them right in between the gaps. And I love the way Smitty Johns plays.
Yeah.
I think money line. I think Joey Big Balls put
Joey Big
Balls. The fourth down, and we take a money line.
How many beers? How many beers did this frat boy drink? Who gave this frat boy that many beers? Hey, Joe, I like it. I will say to Renee's point, it's tough for. I think that people are giving Donovan Smith a little bit of a hard rap, and this is probably a conversation for I love him. I love him too. Here's the thing. I do see where Renee's coming from. That, dude. Let's be real. He has been inconsistent. That's 100% true.
When he's hot, he's hot. When he's cold, he's cold.
He's cold. I mean, at home, he's different than on the road. With Shuck coming back, I'm with Renee, dude. I love Big Pick, but I got to go against him on this. I'm with Renee that I think, well, actually, I take it back. We'll see. He goes on the road and beats Oklahoma State. It's a completely different ballgame. But I want to give Smitty Johns this credit. He's young. He's maturing. The game's slowing down for him. He's getting better as he goes, right? Like, he's getting better along the way. He's got a bright future ahead of him. He's just gone up against some stout defenses, some really good. I mean, you look at the analytics, the numbers, the ranks. He's going against some stiff competition. So it's not necessarily, and he's got a bad O-line. I don't want to dog the O-line too bad. They've done well at home. He's got a bad OL, or a OL that's gone through injuries and is struggling a little bit. Bottom line is, I think Smitty Johns is very capable, but I'm with Renee on the fact that, like, you gotta when Shuck comes back, I mean, Zach Killy's gonna make that call. Whoever's got the arm strength and can, has the reads right, I think that's who we should go with. I have a feeling it probably would be Shuck, but we don't know yet. Yeah.
So the reason I love Donovan Smith is he's just a gamer, and I go off of Renee's comment. The guy loves to play, and every time he's come in to start, when you doubt him, he's always overproduced.
Yeah.
So I love the way that he approaches the game, and he's coming into this game, and he's like, yeah, everyone hates me, everyone is doubting me, everyone's like, oh, bring in Morton. No, I love Smitty Johnson.
No,
Bringing in for the boys.
I agree with you there, dude. I think Smitty Johns he's doing great with what he's got right now. He's just young. I mean, Mia brought up a good point. Love Donnie. Sometimes we just need someone who's got a little more experience. Again, that's not even a slight on him. It's just it takes time to get the feel of the game at that level, right? At the D1 level, and he's making those adjustments. He's going through it.
I will agree. I'll agree with Big Pick, though. Whenever Donovan Smith is backed up against the wall, whenever people start doubting him, I mean, you saw in the Texas game, people were calling for his head after the NC State game. That's when he performs at his best. So we'll see how the Oklahoma State goes. This is a tough team. He's got, O-line issues, a lot of injuries there, so we'll see how he plays this week.
Damn it, I'm going back on my pick. Texas Tech money line. Smitty Johns goes for 400 with 90 on the ground.
He goes for 400 and 100 on the ground.
Okay, let's cue it up. Any last questions? By the way, Oh, okay, hold on. Before you do the NFL picks, I want to say James Petrie killing it in the chat tonight, dude. Absolutely on fire right now. Josh, sorry I'm late. I had to take Pappy home. No worries, Josh. Hey, don't worry, dude. I'm just glad that you dropped Pappy off. And, just know you never have to ask us for permission to be here, man.
Hey, and Josh, you're gonna like Big Pig Joe's NFL picks. We'll let him get him in.
And you're a good bro too, man.
No, so, just so you know, I didn't do this much research to get my NFL picks overlooked. So, tomorrow night, I'm taking Colts 3.5 versus the Broncos. Russell Wilson, hey man, their offense can't get it together. His starting running back is tore his ACL. I love Colts plus 3.5. They're begging you to bet on the Broncos plus 3.5. And then to my next pick, I go to Tom Brady. Buccaneers at home versus the Falcons. And I'm not going to take the Bucs because that was a sucker's bet. But Falcons at Buccaneers over 48.
Yes, sir, Big Pig.
You're home.
Game. This is a revenge game. This is a revenge game. Tom Brady just got filed for divorce, and the guy's married to the game.
Josh says, Joe, your
He
mic's.
is married to the game. Over 48.5. Next, I got Chargers minus 2.5 versus the Browns. The Browns still with Jacoby Brissett. Chargers with Justin Herbert. He's going to be slinging it. They're going to win by more than a field goal, I promise you. Titans minus 2.5. I won't call them the Commanders. I refuse to.
Don't do it, man. They're the Washington football team to me forever.
Ball team. Titans minus 2.5. Derrick Henry's going to run the rock. Minus 2.5 at Redskins. Book it. I got two more plays. Joe Burrow at the Ravens over 48.5. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Yes, Joe.
I love it.
We love you.
Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson over 48.5. That's too light. That's too low. Over 48.5. Book it. And
Oh, that was-
marquee matchup on Monday night. Monday night, I got Raiders at Chiefs. Over 51.5. Book it.
All right,
Book
man.
it.
Hey, tons of bets, dude. Wow, just tons of action across the NFL and college football. Yeah, dude, it's great. Fade me and perish, and yeah, ride with Joe. Fade me and perish, Joe. I'll tell you what, man. I'm gonna get my locks together. I was too busy working earlier today, believe it or not.
Locks will be tweeted, though. Don't
Locks
forget.
will be tweeted. Y'all stay tuned. Look, guys, for real, thank y'all for tuning in, man. We love this community, supporting the Ramblin' Raiders for years and years. Y'all know us. We're genuine. We're authentic. Years and years. We're genuine. We're authentic.
We like to have fun.
We've been around the block, man, and we do our own thing. And you know, every once in a while, we'll remember to ask permission whenever we need to, like, you know, get on Twitter and maybe get involved, or if we want to do the RIP, or you know, any kind of locks, any kind of game. Even though Laney's locks has been around for
Or
a
if I
long
just have
time,
a thought about a game that I just want to share.
a thought about a game, you know, picks, you know, the RIP, our recaps, Twitter Spaces, anything that is just relates to content in general, that relates to Texas Tech in general, we will be sure to ask permission first, man, because if there's anything we understand, it's that this is very serious, guys. This is a podcast, and podcasting is it's a very serious thing, dude.
It's not a hobby.
No, it's not a hobby. It's not a passion project. It's not something everybody gets behind and enjoys. It is like, and you don't drink beers on it. I mean, would you drink beers at your job, dude? Would you guys drink beers at your job? No. You take this shit very seriously. Oh, I said shit. I'm sorry. We're going to be very professional from now on. Oh, my God. What am I wearing this damn hat for? I'm sorry. We're going to be very professional and make sure that we do things by the book and you know, do things the right way.
Absolutely. Just want to shout out our boy. We already shouted him out, I guess, before. But Matt Nichols says, loves the show. Don't ever go out of the frat vibes. They're hilarious. I love it.
Matt, you're a homie. Oh, by the way, breaking news. Breaking. We're gonna end the podcast now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is breaking news.
No, this is actually breaking, guys. I mean, we won't make a graphic about it, but it's breaking news. We're gonna end the podcast now. Joe, any last words?
Can we shout out our new members from Ramblin' Raiders? Can we shout out them?
I needed to talk. Mia. Okay, we got to wait real quick, Joe. We got to get Mia on the pod. I needed a doctorate just to watch this. Dead, dude. Dead. Joe, what do you got?
He wants to do a shout out of the new Ramblin' members.
To the Ramblin'
Oh, yes, dude. Shout them out, man. They're the best. Oh, no, yeah.
he wants you to do it.
I'll do it. Hey, for real.
Do it.
Trisha, Carl, Mia, and, Pat, our ground team, which guess what, guys? Fun fact alert, I'm going to be in town for the West Virginia game.
As will I.
As will Laney. He's going to be there. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
dude. Sorry. Wait, I got to be serious. We're going to have a good time in Lubbock for that game. I love the energy that our team's putting out right now, man. We focus on ourselves. We focus on building our brand. And I'm telling you, these are some up-and-comers in the Texas Tech community, in the brand podcast community, and just in the societal community at large. Mia, shout out, Trisha, and Carl. Love you guys. Pat continues to do great work. Shermanator, a.k.a. Young Productions, killing it too, dude. He's got videos on tap that y'all can't even think of in your wildest dreams. This guy's a creative genius, man, and he's helped us elevate our game to a new level. I forgot to ask permission if we could have him join our team, but luckily he was totally cool with just coming on board. Anything else, man, Lane? Anything that we forgot about?
No. I
Hey,
think that
next watch
covers it.
party, we'll let y'all know.
Next watch party. Get ready for the tailgate in Fort Worth.
Yeah, and no matter how much y'all hate the podcast,
you
we'll
can still
still
come.
you can still come to the watch party. Don't worry about that. And I'll say this, dude, as we get ready to go out, Lane's right. Tailgate in Fort Worth. I'm working with shout out Coach Beans. We're getting together on he's gonna have host a Friday night kind of not mixer, but Friday night.
He owns a bar?
No, he doesn't own a bar, but he loves Chimmy's in Fort
Okay,
Worth. So he's
okay.
going to have people over there. It's going to be a Friday night pregame is the word I'm looking for that tailgate. So get ready to get with Coach Beans on that and with the Ramblin' Raiders. We're going to set that up for y'all.
I'm working on tents and tables and chairs. So if you made it to our last tailgate last year, we were lacking a few things, chairs, tables, and fans. We will have those this year, so don't worry.
Yes, we will. Joe's going. Joe, you got to, I know you're blackout. You got to turn that off.
Joe's going over.
So, hey, and we're also going to do a promo coming up real quick where if we can, people.
Someone say mixer. Rat. That's hilarious. Sorry.
We're going to do a promo, guys, where if we reach a certain number, see, y'all get me going off the rails. This thing's about to go 3 hours. We're going to have people that have subscribed to our YouTube channel. So this is why you should subscribe to the YouTube channel. Prove that they're already subscribed. We're going to have some free wristbands for the tailgate. We'll probably do 3 to 5. So make sure you're subscribed. Send us a DM on Instagram or Twitter to show that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. And we're going to be giving out some free prizes, some free wristbands for that coming up. Okay, Lane, I think we're ready to close out. I had one more thing I was going to say, maybe from the chat. I'm trying to look. I don't know, man. We've had so much fun tonight. We've had so much fun. I just can't remember what we were thinking about.
Yeah, I don't know. We just had too much fun.
We had a good time.
I
man.
hate it when people have fun.
I hate it when people have fun on a podcast and don't stick by the book. So, look, bros, we've had a good time. This has been bro-tastic, dude. All you guys are our bros. We're your bros. I know that we only have the most astute, prestigious, intellectual minds that tune into this podcast. Thank you all for doing that. Oh, I remember the last thing I was going to say. Guys, we're also very open to critiques as well. We want y'all to comment, hit that like button, hit a sub, go leave a review on Apple Pod, Spotify. Here's the deal, man. We're grown men. We can handle either if you're enjoying these productions, enjoying the Ramblin' Raiders content, leave us a review, leave us something telling us how good we're doing, a 5-star rating, or if you hate what we're doing, you can go ahead and tell it straight to us,
Let's
man.
talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll enjoy it.
Hey, DM us, say it to our face. That's fine, man. You can DM it to us. You can leave a review. We'll be able to handle that the professionals, the podcasting professionals that we are. We can handle that, guys. So, yeah, just go ahead and,
I'd enjoy it. I think it would be fun.
yeah, I think it'd be a good time, man. You don't have to hide, guys. You don't have to keep that anger pent up in your angry little heart, man. Just go ahead and reach out, leave that review, and we will get back to you. No worries, man. We will definitely take that criticism, and we will get better because of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just focus on getting better.
We'll just focus on getting better. But, hey, just know you're still invited to the watch party.
Hashtag
all right?
be better.
All right, Lane, cue us up, dude. I'm done with this pod. I love you guys. The chat's awesome. I love our followers. We're going to keep that heat going, baby. Keep it reeling. Y'all are the best, man. Tonight got off the rails, but
Hey, guns up. Y'all have a good week, bros.
Joe, shout him out, Joe. Can't hear him. Hey, we love you guys. I mean, we like you guys. Guns up, baby. We out.
Wow.
No,
They know.
no.
It was too much. I think it was too much.
Where my frat boys at? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Upper Day. Go over to stop stream. See right there.